my first deal for closing on Monday approved, clear to close. So I'm closing on Monday, one of my deals. And then hopefully I'll have 2 other deals closed by Thursday of next week. So it's pretty exciting. Right now I'm on my way to go meet a contractor at one of the investment houses. And then later on today I'm going to meet a Harmony lender appraisal guy who's going to appraise the repairs that are needed on one of these properties, because that person is using hard money for their remodel. So today I want to talk about the changes that are happening in San Antonio with the houses that people are buying, and just to give you guys some awareness and warnings. Okay, to all my investor friends out there that are buying properties, or people that just want to get into the investment business and are brand new, or people who've been in the investment business in the past, like I have. I started back in 2006, 7, 8. Things have changed a whole lot. It's really important that you choose somebody to help you remodel these houses that are licensed contractors. And if they're not licensed contractors, at least they have to have the ability to pull permits and have people working on that house. They have the ability to pull permits, because things are changing. It's not like it used to be. I mean, we used to do a lot of things and we never got a permit. We just did it, But right now, the city is very aware. The city is driving by houses that they know that are being remodeled, and they are giving citations out. And so I don't want to see someone that that picked up a house and they're so excited about that house, and they get their family together and all that together, and they start remodeling the house, and then somebody from the city comes by and sees that you didn't approve permits to redo the electrical, or even to install a water heater. They want you to have a permit. What they'll make you do is they'll make you take down that sheetrock, and you have to start all over again. So just be very careful when you're doing your remodeling, because the city is getting stricter. I hope to God that the city doesn't take advantage of their need to be involved in every point of a remodel and charge contractors and flippers too much money, because then the house prices are going to go up a whole lot more. I hope that they keep these permits at a reasonable price so that it can be cost effective to investors, so we can continue beautifying the neighborhoods and beautifying and making San Antonio a beautiful place to live. I know a lot of people are not happy with some of the changes that are happening downtown and the prices of the houses that are going up. And sometimes things are you just can't prevent it. Growth has to happen. And it was bound to come to San Antonio. But it is ultimately going to make San Antonio a more beautiful place to live, that we're beautifying and fixing these houses in downtown San Antonio. But I do hope that they keep the taxes down for the people that are in those communities. Just know that they're only allowed to raise the amount you pay in taxes by a certain percentage each year, and if they pass that percentage, and you can go and dispute it. So know your rights. Go online, do a little bit of research about that too, because the growth in San Antonio is not going to stop. There's too many. San Antonio is a city that's growing, and it's growing a whole lot. There's millions of people moving to San Antonio. Central Texas, which includes New Braunfels, Bernie, Seguin, all the central area of Central Texas, that's also a fast growing area. Those areas are also growing a whole lot. So it's just, the growth's not going to stop. So if you want to dispute some of those taxes, just know your rights, go online and do some research. As for the permits and stuff that you need to get for the remodels, I suggest that you just do it right the first time. Because it's going to cost you a whole lot more when they stop that job and they start charging you penalties because you didn't do something right. It's going to cost you a whole lot more money as an investor. So I suggest go ahead and try to do your job the right way, remodel these houses You should be proud of the houses that you're working on. You should want the houses to be safe and beautiful for the people that are going to move into them. You want a reputation to be remembered about the house that you remodeled. Not every house is going to have the most expensive granite. Of course not. Every house is based on the neighborhood and area they're in. So yes, of course, as an investor, sometimes you have to be cost effective in the remodel. Nothing about that will affect you getting a citation for not doing something correctly. So what I'm talking about is the electrical, the AC, the plumbing, the most important parts of the house, your roof. You want that stuff to be done right. And if you're required to pull a permit, pull a permit. Because again, those citations will cost you more money in the end. San Antonio again is getting stricter. They're passing by houses. They're actually going. City's even going online and checking MLS, which is where realtors put houses for sale at, and they're seeing, oh, okay, they're saying there's a new AC unit, but I don't see a permit was pulled. Oh, they said there's a new water heater, but I don't see a permit was pulled. Oh, they say I have a new roof, but I don't see a permit is approved. And they're going out there and checking on those houses. So if you're putting in your MLS new, be prepared to maybe encounter somebody from the city and maybe get a citation if you didn't pull a permit. I'm just saying the city is getting smarter about the way they're dealing with remodels. And you can't blame them, because some people have probably complained about the house they bought that was remodeled and it wasn't done correctly. So I suggest get the permits, get the remodel approved, and if something happens to the house and you have proof that you pulled the permit and it was approved, it'll still fall on you. They'll probably still go after you. Keep your documentations together, keep your approvals together, because even if you build a brand new house, things can happen to the house. There's human error all the time, or there's certain things that happen that are beyond your control that can happen to a house. And when something happens to the house and they want to come after you because something happened, you need to have all your documentation together to prove that you, to the best of your ability, remodeled that house, and you remodeled it correctly, and you got the approvals that you need. So if something happened to that house that was beyond your control, then you have your documentation. So yeah, that's all I have to share today. Y'all have a great day.